Hello my fellow Chibits. Today I'm here to bring you the weekly Chibi vlog where I talk about all sorts of random crap. Can be about anime, manga, random things that happen to me in the week, different fan mail, stuff like that. And so to start off this vlog, I want to start talking about some certain news articles and different things that's happened through this week, along with talking about, future plans I want to do for reviewing certain anime or manga. So let's dive into that before I get into the fan mail. So right off the bat, I've been having a lot of Chibits asking me, when are you going to be putting up the full series review of Code Geass Season 2? Ever since I did my live reaction of Code Geass, I think on Tuesday, was it Tuesday or Monday? Ever since I did the final live reaction of the final episode, a bunch of Chibits have been asking me daily now, like, when is that review coming up? Am I going to be reviewing, Season 2? Yes, I will be reviewing Season 2 of Code Geass. I will be reviewing it sometime this upcoming week, sometime around Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday. It'll be up that time. I will be doing an entire over-review of Season 2. So letting all of you Chibits know that I've been asking those questions since I finally finished my live reaction. Also, in this past week, I finally finished Berserk. Now, I haven't read, the final 4 or 5 chapters. I need to get around to that later this week, but I have officially caught up with Berserk because I've read all the volumes that are released in English. All the main volumes that have been released, I have them all, and I've read them all, and I've reviewed them all. And so, I pretty much concluded my Berserk journey this past week by reviewing volume by volume, and I finally caught up. And a bunch of Chibits have been asking me, okay, so Chibi, what are you doing next? Since you've now caught up with Berserk, what are you doing next since you're free now? You have a schedule slot free for another series. So, I've had a lot of, difficulty choosing the next series. I've been, thinking about what I should review next after Berserk since the halfway point, since I was around, like, volume 20 of Berserk. I've been thinking about what I should review. And it came down to 2 different series. It came down to Vagabond and Vinland Saga. Those were the 2 series that got the most recommendations to me after Berserk. And so I decided to pin it on one of those, and I went with Vagabond. Since Vagabond is an ongoing series, and it's still coming out, and chapters just started coming out recently, I decided I want to start tackling Vagabond, and I want to start reviewing the volumes. Now, I'm getting the Viz Big full volume editions of Vagabond, and I don't know necessarily if I want to review the entirety of the Viz Big, because Viz Big editions of Vagabond are 3 volumes in one, and that's quite a lot of content for 3 volumes. If I know, like how Berserk was, like 1 volume of Berserk, long-ass videos, it was really long, and if Vagabond's anything similar to Berserk in quality, storytelling, artwork, and stuff like that, 3 volumes worth of reviewing material. If I was to do that one video, oh god, the video would be like an hour long. It would be straight up an hour long. And so, I don't know. I really don't know how I will tackle Vagabond yet. Now, I do want to keep the format like I do with Berserk. So, I want to review Vagabond on a weekly basis. Like, review a volume weekly, review a Viz Big volume weekly. I don't know. It's one of those 2, but I want to do a weekly schedule once again with Vagabond. Not a chapter, but a volume. And I have read the first chapter. I did a first impressions quite a long time ago, about maybe 5, 6, or 7 months ago. It was a long time ago, and I feel like I've improved as a reviewer to really notice a lot more things than I did when I first gave my first impressions. So, I might do a new updated first impressions along with, the full volume review. I might just do my first impressions with the full volume review. But, I just want to let you all know that. I did do one a long time ago if you don't know the, basics of the story of Vagabond. Now, moving past that, now Code Geass. Here's another question that's been popping up all week since I finally finished Code Geass. And this question, oh my god, the amount of comments from you Chibits that are constantly asking me, what am I going to watch after Code Geass? A bunch are telling me, okay, Chibi, you need to watch Fullmetal Alchemist. You need to watch Fullmetal Alchemist. And then, on top of that, a bunch of Chibits were asking, okay, you need to watch it dub. 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 I swear to you right now, I had so many freaking comments. Oh. All the comments and all the private messages of Chibits sending me, like, you need to watch Fullmetal Alchemist dub. Now, here's the thing, okay? I watched the original Fullmetal Alchemist. I did watch the original Fullmetal Alchemist. I saw it from start to finish. It was a good series. I really fucking loved Fullmetal Alchemist. I haven't seen Brotherhood, even though I own the entire manga behind me. I've never actually grabbed the volume out to read it, which, please slap me. But regardless of that, though, the point of it is like, I watched Fullmetal Alchemist the first time around in English. I did watch the original Fullmetal Alchemist in English, and I like the voice actors. There was no issue with the voice actors in my opinion, but I personally, as a watcher of anime over time, I just love subs. I really love subs, and I love Japanese voice actors. Now, I'm not putting down the dub, and I did like the dub of Fullmetal Alchemist, the original, and if the voice actors are the same as they are in the original, and they're in Brotherhood, I'm willing to bet I would love the dub. But I just personally like subs. I really like subs when it comes to anime, and so, most likely, I'm going to venture on my journey with Fullmetal Alchemist next with subs. Now, I don't know how the format of Fullmetal Alchemist is going to be, because there's a total of like 60-something episodes. I know there's like 60 or 50-something episodes of Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood, and reviewing it weekly, if I was to review an episode weekly, it would, you know, I guess take a long time to get through the series. Like, it would take over half a year to even get through Fullmetal Alchemist if I was reviewing it on a weekly basis with just one episode. And so, I don't know how I'm going to tackle Fullmetal Alchemist yet. I have no idea. I'll leave it up to you, Chibi. You know, what kind of format do you think would be best when it comes to reviewing Fullmetal Alchemist? Do you think I should do, like, every 5 episodes? I do a review or my impressions of the episodes? Should I do it every 3 episodes? I mean, how do you all feel about that format? Let me know in the comments below to see what type of format I should probably choose for, you know, Fullmetal Alchemist. And so that's the plans right there. That's the plans. After Code Geass, after I finish off the you know, season review, Fullmetal Alchemist is next. Now that I finished Berserk, since I've technically caught up with it, I'm going to be doing, you know, Vagabond. So yeah, just letting you know. Now, here's the next thing that Chibits are going to be asking. So when do you plan on getting the reviews up of Fullmetal Alchemist and Vagabond? When are these reviews coming out? Those are the questions I know I'll get if I don't answer this right now. So, I'm planning on waiting until the upcoming next season of anime starts. The reason why I am waiting, there's only like 2 or 3, maybe 4 maximum weeks left of this anime season, and I want to wait before I start Vagabond or Fullmetal Alchemist because I need to catch up with Gintama, and I need to catch up with some other manga I'm currently reading, because I need to use all this extra time to catch up with other series and manga, for instance, Gintama. And so that is what I'm going to be doing in these next couple weeks, since I finally caught up with these other series. So I'm going to be slightly free compared to my other weeks I've been doing, you know, constantly with Berserk or, you know, Code Geass. I want to be using this free time to watch Gintama, catch up before I can review the manga and anime that will be coming out next season. And on top of that, I want to watch DxD and catch up with that. So I'm just letting you Chibits know at the moment, I'm trying to catch up with all these other series. I've been using all my free time. Like, after I finish uploading reviews and stuff like that, every time, like, I finish a review, upload it and edit and stuff, I go straight to Gintama. I've been using a lot of my time to catch up with series I need to catch up for the upcoming anime season. And so I'm just letting you know what I have been doing in this past week, and these past couple weeks. I'm using all this free time to catch up, and now that I finally finished these 2 series and got them out of the way this past week, I could finally focus my 100% time on those series. So now that I, you know, discussed that, I think I moved that out of the way. Let's see here, what else? Oh yes, okay. Hamatora. Okay. Just give me a moment, okay? I have so much rage right now. I have so much rage. Now, I'm not mad at anyone. I'm just mad at the series in general. If you know about Hamatora, and you know about my reviews and how I feel about that series, if you've been around a long time, Chibits, you'll most likely know how much I fucking hate Hamatora. I fucking hate Hamatora. One of the worst series I have ever fucking watched. It was so bad. Or, you know, it's one of the worst series I've ever reviewed in general. It was just so infuriating. It was so fucking infuriating. It was. The stupidity in that series is just so mind-bogglingly dumb. And it got 2 seasons. And I dropped it in season 2 because I was just done. I was fucking done. I was done. The amount of freaking ears, my ears were bleeding from watching season 2. No, I was done. And I come to find out when I wake up this morning, Hamatora gets announced to have a movie and a season 3. Let me repeat that. Hamatora has been announced to have a movie and a season 3. You want to know what's wrong with this picture right now? Guess what they had on the description of Hamatora? like, you know, this new series come out. Supposedly, Season 3 of Hamatora is going to have super deformed characters. If you don't believe me, go check Anime News Network. I'm not joking. The article says that there's a movie and a new TV series for Hamatora, and it's going to be focusing on super deformed characters. Like, all our main characters are going to be super deformed. What type of fucking shit is that? I tell you right now, it really makes me sick and disgusted how a series like Hamatora can get a 3rd season and a movie when there's so many other quality series out there that deserves a Season 2 or a 3 and even a Season 1 in general. But no, Hamatora Shit-Tora gets freaking Season 3 and a movie. Supply and demand, that's how companies are, yes. Supply and demand. If it sells well, make more of it. I mean, why do you think we have so much moe and harems nowadays? I mean, that's what sells in Japan, and that's what, you know, they need to make money off of. I understand as a company standpoint, they need to make money, but it's just, it's disgusting how something as badly written as Hamatora is being sold well and making these multiple seasons. If you don't know why, also, I dislike Hamatora, the writer of Hamatora from the anime, because Hamatora, the anime, is like anime original, the writer of Hamatora wrote Psycho Pass Season 2. Yeah. The writer of Hamatora's anime, that's a piece of shit. He wrote Psycho Pass Season 2, that's also a piece of shit. I love Psycho Pass. I own the BDs right behind me for Season 1. A beautiful series. Freaking beautiful. But this new writer comes in and just shits all over the freaking writing. He just shits all over it. He just takes his giant-ass dump all over Psycho Pass and ruins and stains the name. And that's why I truly cannot stand Hamatora at all, or the writer in general of Hamatora. So yeah, moving past that, let's get into the next topic, okay? One Punch Man, the anime. Oh, if you have yet to see that review, or that, you know, not review, that discussion video I made about yesterday, you should watch it if you don't know about One Punch Man. Very, 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 very good news. Oh, yes. So fucking happy to see One Punch Man get an anime. It better not be Toei. It better not be Toei. Oh, I'd be mad as shit. Okay, so let's move on to fan mail. So yeah, let's open up this fan mail. I got a fan mail in the, like, mail 2 days ago. It arrived in the mail, so let's open this up and see what is inside. So, give me just a second. What do we have? Oh, a handwritten letter. Blank. Look at that sad face. I don't know if you can see that or not, but look. Sad face, and it's blank. Oh yeah, so let's start at the top here. From Hatham to Chibi. Hey Chibi, I could finally send you some mail, but first of all, sorry for my handwriting. I know it sucks, and I'm sorry about that. Don't worry about it, bro. So I remembered started watching you at the beginning before you had 800 Chibits. First review I watched was Fairy Tail Season 2 Episode 1 review. I really feel like you review and say the things you want from your heart, and that's why I enjoy watching your videos. And the way you get to express your opinions together also, I really love our community, which keeps on growing. We can always express our opinions together in the comments. Continue being the great person you are, and thank you for your love, and thank you for your videos. Love you for bringing us videos every day. It helped me go through a bad time in the hospital, another home when I had a broken leg. Thanks, Chibi. I love you. We really love you. Bye-bye, Hatham. Tokyo Ghoul. That's very sweet. That's sweet, bro. Thank you so much, man. That's very sweet. Let's set this aside here. Okay, so that's pretty much it. I think that's everything when it comes to today's vlog. I've discussed everything I wanted. I think I covered everything I needed to talk about. So yeah, we hit 42k Chibits. Growing at a fast rate. As I said a couple weeks back, we hit 50k before I think it was the second or third episode. I'll have to go back to the video and check. It was if we hit 50k Chibits before the third or second episode of Fate Stay Night Season 2 comes out, I will do a live reaction of Boku no Pico. I've said it before. Just restating that. I will keep true to my promise. But we'll have to see how it goes. We have less than a month. Less than a month to see if we can hit that goal. So yeah, you all have a wonderful day or not wherever you live. Please be safe. Chibi out.